Good evening, everybody, and how are you on this weather report again? Dreek day up here in Dumfries. It's been chucking it down all day. We're still on a flood warning yellow warning until 6 o'clock in the morning. And we have had a flood warning here, so it's not looking good. I'll just bring the guys in who are in at the moment. So we've got Andy. And we have Mark, the gentleman woodturner. So they're going to be doing the chat, keeping you up to date with what's going on and everything. What I'm doing tonight, I've got a nice piece of laburnum that I'm doing tonight. I'm just going to do a fairly simple box that may or may not have a piece of buryew inlay in the top. So I'll just switch cameras and then we'll get on and get some turning done. If I can find out which camera I'm going to be using.
Do you want me to start reading who's in the chat?
You can do, Mark. Thank you.
Right, we've got Douglas Mungham, Ryan Anderson, Shay Lenihan, Andy Heath, Barry Oak, Colin Izzard, Martin at Woody's Creations, Paul Kavanagh, Lee at Marley Bow Crafts. Hi, Lee.
Lee.
The Dutch Turner, Getting Splinters with John, Chisky Wood Creations, Wivy Woodshed, Ellie Two Meadows Designs, Herb Hooper, and I think that's it.
Zombie woodturner.
Oh, Zed. Oh, yeah. Hi, Zed.
Hi, Zed. Sorry, you just popped in. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Right. What speed am I going at?
Spinny fast.
Spinny fast.
Yeah, I'll do.
No, I'm up to about 1,000 there.
Oh.
Kim Dickerson just joined. Hello, Kim.
Hello, Kim.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Do Andy.
If anybody's got any questions for Wayne, you could start your comment with the word question, please. Or a couple of question marks. Just so it stands out for us.
Or write it on a postcard and send it to Wayne at
Wayne at Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland. Dumfries.
Everybody in Scotland knows where he is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't say that.
But that's what Wayne just said. It was flooding. I hope it doesn't. Goodness me.
No, so do I. Jane was out today. She was taking some of her work across to a shop in a town a few miles away, and she said the roads were absolutely horrendous. She said on one of the roads, the lorries were actually having to stop and let the cars go by on the other side of the road, because if the lorries had carried on, they just would have soaked all the cars.
Oof. Oh, the boss is in.
Oh, boss is in.
Send by your bed.
Evening, Glenn.
Evening, Glenn.
Hello, Glenn.
And Dale's in the chat as well. Hey, Dale. And Dory60.
Dale.
Right, what I'm trying to do is get rid of a lot of this sapwood, which is obviously the light wood there, and get down to the hardwood, because the hardwood's got a hell of a lot more character.
Yummy. Circular Keith Woods in.
Hello, Keith.
Oh, Mark's got out. Get back in your box. Dale, slap him back over here. See, Dale knows you're not allowed to play out in the chat when you.
Sometimes it's easier to type it than it is to say it. So that's why I do it.
I'm just going to part off or straighten off the ends with a parting tool.
Paul Smith's in the chat. Alright, Paul. Alright.
Wayne said would like to know what it is you're making tonight, please.
Oh.
Because he came in late.
Oh, where was that? Oh, it's a.
Right, I'm making it's a piece of laburnum I've got on the lathe, and I'm just making a fairly straightforward box, but it may well get a buryu inlay in the top.
Klondike Craftsman's in.
Paul Smith is in. Hello, Paul.
Sorry, what did Paul say?
Alright, Paul. Alright.
All right, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Alright. Actually, let's not go down that road.
No. We'll leave the really bad accents to JP.
Hey. Mine aren't too bad, see?
What was that?
That's from Dorset, Mesh. That'll be where I is at the minute.
It sounded more Devon than me.
Alright, Colin. That's a Welshman, that be. Get by Wales, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Clint says, Huey's got a parting tool now.
Oh.
Yeah, he was telling us about it last night, Glenn.
He's got a vacuum truck too, hasn't he?
He said he reminded you on to take the vacuum truck out of the bin, but you said, no, I'm not going to bother. Thanks, mate.
Simon Mason's just joined. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Inspired by Star Wars. Wayne is turning R2-D2. Check that out. Look at that. It's R2-D2 all the way, peeps.
Yeah. Welcome along to Wayne the Woodturner Show, brought to you all this week by Red Wine, Yorkshire Grit, and Vacuum Chucks.
Yeah. This presentation is brought to you in part by Yorkshire Grit.
Hands that... No, I'm not going to go there.
Don't do it.
In fact, just to show you that it is brought by Yorkshire Grit,
A homage.
go back onto the main cam if I can find it.
It's alright, Colin. No one's perfect.
Not that one. Will not be that one either. No, I didn't think it would be. That one. There you go. And there you go. Yorkshire Grit.
Oh, posh, see?
The Dutch Turner asks, will Wayne be using the drill tonight? Wearing headphones, you see.
No, Wayne won't be using the drill tonight.
Oh,
Just
carry on
to,
singing, Andy.
just to disappoint everybody.
Yeah. I don't want to get him a copyright strike. I heard a lovely rumour that Mark wasn't allowed new Pumas, so gleefully I went to tell my friends, but they said it was a lie, that he was allowed to buy, and by the way, did they have news for you? What?
That's gone so far over my head.
That she said about Wayne's drill. Did you see Costas on Saturday? Angle grinder to sand.
Yeah,
oh,
but
yes, good lad.
It's been done though. It's nothing new. Put it that way.
It spins just like your normal hand sander, just a bit faster. I mean, what's the problem? How can that be new?
It doesn't have the class that Wayne's drill has, though.
I don't know, an angle grinder. Go in with a 9-inch angle grinder, that'd certainly be impressive, I tell you.
I've used the 4.5-inch angle grinder on the VB to texture with.
I can see why it would be. I could see why it would be noisier. Yeah, granted. Depends if you care about stuff like that, I suppose.
Right, so I'm just sizing up there for the.
Everyone did an awesome job.
I think everybody was impressed with Costa's fire.
Yeah. I think the ladies were just impressed by Costas, to be fair.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Some long-haired, bearded Greek mush, woodturning. Wow.
Not bitter at all, are you, Andy?
Sorry?
Not bitter at all.
No, not at all.
With his rugged Mediterranean looks.
Yeah.
And his long flowing hair.
I can do the olive skin too. I just have to sit outside for a little bit longer. I just don't sit outside. I sit in a workshop, in a dark workshop. That's the way I paint things. You like?
You're one of like Santa's little elves. You only
Yeah.
You only get 1 day a year off.
He is totally quite a character. Lovely chap. We've actually spoken since, to be fair. Really nice guy. Like him.
Good question. Wayne.
Yeah.
Clive Williams asks, what precautions are you taking regarding the toxic property of laburnum?
None.
Not eating
There
it.
you go. There you go, Clive. Simple question, simple answer.
He says none. But as Zombie points out, well pointed out, Zed, he has his own PPB.
Personal protective beard.
Absolutely.
It's a safety beard.
100%. The safety beard is the way forward. Hello, Rich.
Hello, Rich. Hope you're feeling better, mate.
Dude, if you need anything, you know where I am. All you got to do is ask. I'm only down the road. Seriously, obviously, once I finish the live, feel free to call. I don't know, so it should be. Hi Rich, get well soon. Yeah. Hi Rich, hi Rich. Hi Rich, hi Richard, get well soon. For ear protection, keep the drill as its top character. Haha. You got a super chat from Dale.
Oh, cheers, Dale.
For ear protection, keep the drill. It's got character.
Okay. Hello,
I could
Baz.
just, whenever I'm using the drill, I could just mute.
There is an option, Wayne.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly.
Baz is in the chat as well.
Good afternoon, Barry, or good evening, I should say.
Oh, Glenn Senior giving you a super chat, $4.99. Shut up, Dale.
Cheers, Glenn.
My missus came back from Lidl's today, and you know, I got the Jaffa Cake coffee and all that kind of stuff, the beanies one.
Yeah.
She went to Lidl's, and apparently they've started selling it now, but not necessarily Jaffa Cake, but other flavours.
Oh, I saw those the other day.
And sorry, I've just seen what Dale's written in the chat. And she come back with double chocolate coffee, and wow, you get the buzz off the coffee, and you can feel the chocolate as well. It's like, oof. You got another super chat from Dale. Go back to hassling Oompa Loompas, Glenn. I fear this might go backwards and forwards for a while.
Just putting the tool rest up a bit so I can get my gouge on centre, just to start drilling out.
Do you want to do the question mark?
Wayne, have you done lattice work on any piece of the works?
No.
That's from John Hayes.
No, I haven't done anything like that. Not that I can remember anyway.
And the wonderful Joe Senior has joined.
Good evening, Joe.
Good evening.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Joe.
$63 and counting.
Cheers, guys.
20 minutes in. Just about Oompa Loompas. You've met Huey, right?
Hey?
Joe says, what's this about Oompa Loompas? And I said, you've met Huey, right?
Yeah.
No, Dale's not an Oompa Loompa. The Dutch Turner's given €5 super chat.
Cheers, mate.
Compensation for the drill banter.
I tell you, the amount of counselling I've got to do with that drill. It's got feelings, you know.
I think Shay's just written your obituary, actually, Wayne. His turning was amazing, left nothing to desire. His sand in Git was just as good. It set us all on fire just to see that old orange drill in just one more time. If it ever goes in auction, it's mine.
Very good. I'm going to have to copy and paste that, I think.
If you've been affected by the issues caused by this drill, call this number.
Classic. Wayne's Week,
Mr. Ram-
Wayne's Week. Party time, excellent.
Yeah. Esther Ranson is currently setting up drill line for people to call.
Yeah. Wood is laburnum, Joe.
Jesus, Drew, that's worse than the drill.
Okay, I'll stop that then.
I had to take my earphones off then.
No worries. That's what I'm here for. Well,
Hello, Blair. Good turn, Daily Blair's in.
Hiya, Blair.
And Vicky Tyers here. Hello, Vicky.
hello, Vicky. Would you like me to tell you a story, ladies and gentlemen?
You've got the voice for Jack and Ori, Andy.
Well, you know, presentation and style, the monotony of the tone of your voice, and how you emphasize certain words.
My speech therapist would love you.
Any therapist would love me.
Yeah, they'd make a fortune.
Exactly.
Right, I'm moving on to my Simon Hope hollower. Just to clean out some of the bottom.
Why did the lifeguard refuse to rescue the hippie? Because he was too far out, man. Awesome.
Blair says you should be commentating on the golf.
And we are at the second tee. Tiger Woods is about to tee off, and he's about to use his cricket bats.
Yeah, because it's usually Dilla doesn't.
Wayne's about to tee off, and the caddy's just handed him a stick of celery. He'll still hit it 300 yards.
The caddy, not the ball. Hi, Tom Canada from Georgia, USA.
Hey, Tom.
Welcome. Andy talk a glass eye to sleep here. Yep. I'll tell you what, there's money in that, Glenn. Sending people to sleep. Make a fortune. Sponsored
A little
by.
bit more to clean out the bottom.
Earworms. I asked the queue about mortises. Did you? And how you make sure that the bowl is running concentric to the lathe bed if the jaws are not bottomed out. anywhere, but did not get an answer.
Right, when you...
Did you get that, Wayne?
Yeah, I did. If you wait until I finish the inside of this and take it off, I'll try and show you what I mean with the water drop bowl that I had on the other day. In fact, I'll do that now. It'll be just as easy.
I apologise, Douglas, for missing said question. Forgive our ignorance. Please. Was that on Saturday by any chance? Because if it was on Saturday, it might have been because the chat was flying pretty quick. In our defence.
Oh, that's bleaching out a bit. Right, Douglas, with the mortise, what you've got to do, you don't have the mortise deeper than the jaws. If you have the mortise deeper than the jaws, what's going to happen is that the bowl is going to hit the back plate. And you don't want the bowl hitting the back plate. Okay? It doesn't matter if the jaws actually hit onto the bottom of the bowl. That doesn't matter. But they should never hit the back plate. That way it should, if you've got the mortar set up properly, the bowl should run true.
Never knew that.
These jaws are... Right, these jaws are about 8 mil deep. I usually do the size of my mortise. I usually do them around about 3 mil. That's what I usually do them. And it's the same internally as well. When you're putting the tenon on, you don't want to have the tenon deeper than the size of the jaws. Otherwise, again, they're going to bottom out and it's not going to run true.
Because I'm a newbie, I tend to do my mortises about 5 mil, just for that extra bit of security, because I'm not as proficient as Wayne.
Right, I think that's about it for the bottom.
Did that answer your question, Douglas? I'm right, I thought... Oh, yeah, beg pardon. Right, I thought that the jaws could not bottom out at all. Right, cool. Tick. Happy days. Everyone's happy. Got it on.
Said if it hits the back plate, it may not run true.
That's right.
The bowl itself might run off. You'll get a bit of runoff.
Where does it go to?
Just down the pub.
Ah, right.
We'll not be down the pub up here. The nearest pub's about 4 miles away.
Oh, mine's about a minute away.
With a mortise, Douglas, they need to bottom out into the bottom of the mortise. With a tenon, you don't want the tenon to bottom out into the jaws, and there be a gap between the top of the jaws and the bottom of the bowl. With a tenon, the top of the jaws need to sit on the shoulder of the tenon, and there has to be a gap inside the jaws. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between a mortise and a tenon.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I say.
He's talking to himself, everybody.
The true register of a chuck. Oh, right. Blah, 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 blah. The true register of a chuck is the line of the jaws. Perfectly explained, Mark.
I do try. I'm very trying.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Oh,
Shut up, you. Get on with the turning.
actually, well, it brings up a valid point here. Thanks to the unpaid earworms, unpaid earworms for all the time you give up to answer our stupid questions. Sorry,
No such
can we go
thing as
back?
a
I
stupid
think
question.
I missed a word there. Hold on, let me go back and just read that again.
Fourth word in.
Thanks to the unpaid earworms for all the time you give up to answer our stupid questions.
See, that's one of the worst things about old age. You tend to go a bit deaf.
Yeah,
He's only saying that because he knows I
I'd
can't
say
shout.
it louder, perhaps a little bit clearer.
Enunciate, dear boy.
You said Queen's English that one was taught.
Oh dear. I'm off.
Earworms are like minions; they don't get paid.
Yeah, but we're actually the real stars. We'll get our own spin-off series.
Yeah. Maybe one day, Mark. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
We've got to dream about these things, mate.
I've got a minion onesie.
Yeah. When I grow up, I want to be just like Uncle Wayne.
What, fat and drunk?
Well, there are.
2 out of 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Huey's in the chat. Hello, Huey.
Huey.
Talking
Glenn's
about
been
minions.
Yeah, Glenn's been calling you names. Don't believe him when he says it was Dale.
Oh. You can kill woodworms, but not earworms. Exactly right. If it was not for the earworms, answers would be difficult for the turners to get to. Absolutely right, Douglas. We're here.
That's what we're really here for, is to feed the star information.
But let's be honest.
You'll have to make do with me instead.
Yeah. I think Andy was going to say, let's be honest, they only come to listen to us.
Yeah.
I'm with you there, Andy.
Yeah. They just wanted to hear us chat about nonsense.
Yeah.
What should we talk about in a minute, Mark?
Oh, I don't know.
This might take a little bit of time because I'm trying to get a decent fit for the lid.
You had 72 watching then, Wayne.
Run!
All right, Wayne, you're standing in for Rich. You've got 2 hours to kill.
Vicky
sorry.
Dyer, did we say hello to Vicky? There's just so many people.
We did earlier.
Yes, we did. Hi, Vicky. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. Earworm podcast on its way. Oh, whoa!
Oh, yeah, there's an idea.
But then what do they talk about? Because we'll be earworming for ourselves.
Yeah.
Earworms earring for the earworms. And here they are, sat around chatting nonsense for 2 hours. I hope you enjoy.
Well, zombies breaking into song lyrics.
Gibberish as per usual, harsh but fair.
French fit?
French fit.
Oh.
Got to go, fellas. Fence panel just took off. Oh. That's not really what will happen. Did you not fix it in proper? I'm just sorry, Baz. Sorry. You live by the sea.
Do a video on that.
Yeah. Woo! To be fair, I've got massive sheets of metal that I could probably put a weight on. They could be kind of lethal, flying around.
If anybody sees a man hanging onto a fence panel flying past, it's bad.
Yeah. Hey,
Wave.
bad. No, it'll be on. It'll be viral tomorrow. If you check Facebook tomorrow, Baz will be viral flying across.
Flying across the channel.
Yeah, yeah. With a big smile on his face. Oh, BB Turning's in. Hey, BB.
Hello, baby.
BB.
JPN Company's in. Hello, JPN.
Hey, JPN.
Good new name, I think. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah. I think he follows me on Instagram.
Wayne,
Steady,
Glenn would like to know if this is going to be a thin lid now.
It's going to be a thinner lid.
Oh no, funnel.
If I get a French fit this time, it's still a French fit.
One more pass.
Hey, I might see Basco flying past my house. That would be funny.
I think he's just said it's gone.
Rich, help me! Why? Baz is stuck in a tree. What? He's landed 20 feet from the house, just in the tree. I can't get him down.
Wayne, the Dutch turner, you can answer this, mate. The Dutch turner would like to know, what's a French fit?
What's a French fit? Too loose.
Too loose. As in, like, to lose.
Baz and Andy up a tree. Oh, give over. I'd maybe poke him with the stick, see if he fell down.
Very quick, too, Huey. Very good.
Today that you're victor in your lost. Sorry about that. You liar. Oh, well, okay, I'll get you a ladder.
That's a shame, Martin.
I thought you were on your way to my house, Baz. Do you want me to pop the kettle on, son?
Yeah, he's just going to drop in.
Yeah, yeah. Just let go when you get near my house and I'll come and pick you up. We'll sort you out a new fence panel down the road. They're quite cheap.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, you. Oof.
I don't believe this.
It's going to go out the window in a minute. Oh dear.
Oh, bugger. That fits. We'll just give that a bit of a sand.
Like a glove.
Should be a nice fit then.
Baz says it'd have to be a strong wind to get him flying.
Right, I'll leave that on there just till I shape the top a little bit. So it blends in with the bottom.
Oh dear.
Mountain View turnings just turned up. Hello, NVT.
MV2.
And Hodgepodge Woodworks is here. Hello, Hodgepodge. 73 in,
Hodgepodge.
Wayne.
Grand. Thank you.
Lovely. Jeff Christie's popped in.
Hey, Jeff.
Evening.
Evening all.
Yeah. Hello, worms. Oh, nice. Hello.
We're just worms, Andy.
Mate, known that since I was born. Mum told me enough.
Yeah, me too.
You little worm. It's not my fault, Mum.
Wayne just cleaning the jaws of his chuck with the sandpaper.
Ronnie's in the chat. Hi, Ronnie.
Hello, Ronnie. Richard Phelan's just joined. Hello, Richard.
Hi,
Hello, Richard. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Hands that to Yorkshire grit.
Yorkshire grit.
Yorkshire grit.
Turn the speed down.
Dale sung it for you in the chat.
Mm. Oh, it's all shiny.
It's good stuff, that Yorkshire grit.
Oh, it is that. Bobby Gannon's in. I don't know if you
Bobby.
said that. Hands that feel pity can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty. There you go, Dale. I'm not doing it again.
No, he's using a 1080p potato.
Hey,
I'm just
Regular viewers to Wayne.
finishing this off with some chestnut products microcrystalline wax.
lovely. 7 out of 10. Give over.
Dutch. Dutch Turner. Yorkshire what? Do you mean you don't know what Yorkshire grit is? The woodturner's abrasive paste. Finest in the world.
Also works for carving.
And restoring headlights on your car.
Yep.
So I'll just give the inside of the lid a bit of a sand up and get that finished.
Cool. Joe says that was good. We should get this recorded, Dale. Get it nailed. It's the abrasive woodturner's paste by Yorkshire Grit.
Everybody enjoyed the pop, Wayne, that the box
All
made.
good. Yeah, it's always pleasing.
It's alright, Colin, I can barely talk, yet alone sing, so you ain't got any worries this side.
As advertised by Andy. Yes, indeed, as advertised by Andy.
Glenn's gonna have to start paying you royalties for your singing.
Donald Trump uses it as a moist. Oh, nearly walked straight into that. Steady. Dale's having a whale of a time now. He's off singing to himself again.
No, he's trying to get me to sing it. I can't.
Mark, are you feeling any better? Douglas asks.
Yeah, I'm alright. Thank you for asking.
And Andy asks too. It wasn't just Douglas.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've made that just a wee bit too big to go in these jaws. Not to worry.
Mark could do a mean Joe
What
Cocker.
I'll do,
Joe.
I'll finish the bottom off first, and then I'll come back and finish the lid off using
Cool.
a different chuck.
And
Just going to
he's
do a
on
bit of
the
light sanding inside. Nothing too much.
I think he's on the radio too, dear boy.
And I've seen him
Definitely
in the
on the radio.
papers. Seen him in the papers too.
Oh, yes. I was in a marriage like that, Shay. It's all good though, babe. Oh, that looks lovely, Wayne.
Thank you. It
Lovely
should
doesn't really be the right, isn't really the right word. I can't think of a better word at the moment. Give me a minute.
It should look better than this because I am going to put the U inlay in the lid.
No, I like that. The Burnham's got a lovely figure to it.
It has.
That was a better way of describing it. Wayne, are you going to turn a wooden pumpkin soon? John Hayes asks.
No, I am not. If you're talking about Halloween, pumpkins are an American thing.
We make soup for pumpkins, so we won't.
Yeah.
Pot stick candles in them.
Commercialised begging.
Fun though. I do like carving a pumpkin. I'll be honest, it's a carving thing.
Oh yeah, I mean that's your thing. I would
Hacking at
expect
the flesh.
I would expect one of your pumpkins to be monumental.
Oh, you'd expect it to fly. Do you know what I mean? Working engine.
Yep.
Perhaps clockwork. Made from the pumpkin seeds.
We got those hyperdrive engines working yet?
Oh, mate, that's no problem. No problem. I was actually going to make it battery operated with brushless motors from.
Sorry if my hand's in the way.
We'll let you off, mate.
Just take the wee nub off with my skew chisel, and then what I'll do
Steady on, sir.
sometime later is that
Hangout will be fun later then.
I'll put my Jacob's chuck in here with the sanding arbor on, and I'll just sand off the bottom so it's all very smooth. Now,
Lovely.
Pete from Twisted Trees put a post in. I can't remember which page it was now. The other day, and he mentioned me and Mike Walt in the post about how we use a Jacob's chuck in the headstock for putting the sanding arbors in. And what his suggestion was, and I've got to say it's a very, very good suggestion. I'll just change the camera on this.
While you're doing that, Wendy has arrived in said chat
Hello,
Hi,
Wendy.
Wendy.
from our Toompish Craft.
Wrong one.
No, don't on that one.
Right, that one will do. Right. So what Pete suggested people do, you've already got this piece of wood locked in the chuck anyway. So what you do is you drill a 6mm hole through the center, okay, and then on your bandsaw, you cut a slot from the 6mm hole up through to the edge. Okay. And then what you can do, you can put this back into the chuck, put your sanding arbor in through the hole that you've just drilled, and clamp the chuck down. And seeing as how you've got the space in there from the bandsaw blade, it'll actually clamp down onto the sanding arbor, so you can use the sanding arbor in your chuck instead of using it in the Jacob's chuck.
That is genius. That is absolutely, that's proper clever.
Yeah, now obviously that was Pete that suggested that. That's not one of my suggestions.
Well, I'm not as impressed now.
The thing is about using a Jacob's chuck in the headstock. If you've got the tailstock up against the Jacob's chuck, so it's pushing it into the most taper, it's perfectly safe. But if you've got the Jacob's chuck in there by itself, it is totally unsafe when you're working at the end of the Jacob's chuck. So what I always recommend is try and get that camera. Try and get a Morse taper that's got a M10 thread in the end of it. And then you get a piece of M10 threaded bar with a wing nut and a large washer on the end, and that acts as a drawbar. So that screws into the end of the Jacob's chuck. So the Jacob's chuck goes into the headstock, the drawbar goes in from the rear of the headstock, fastens it in, tightens it down, and makes it perfectly safe to use.
I use the Jacob's chuck in the headstock end. I usually clamp it into the jaws of my chuck. Is that all right?
Right. Well, I don't know. Has it got a plastic one to clamp it in?
No, but it holds it tight.
It's an absolutely brilliant idea. This is.
I've got a disc sander. Just saying.
So
Yeah, it was so far.
I was sat there thinking, wow, that's absolute genius. And right behind my head is this sounder that I could just switch on. But for the purpose that you're that, yes, amazing. And I was genuinely dumbstruck when you were saying it. Didn't even occur to me that you could do that.
Well, it didn't occur to me, otherwise I would have done it.
Well, absolutely. And coming from you, that's actually quite sketchy. It's no wonder I didn't think of it.
Dutch is asking, why would you use the Jacob's chuck in the headstock to hold the landing arbor?
There are various things you can do with the Jacob's chuck in the headstock. Don't ask me what they are at the moment, because they've all just slipped out of my head.
Well, you could put your drill bit in. If you really wanted to.
Well, you can, yeah. Right, let's see where I can get this to.
Also, different size live centers as well. If you've got a different, the wrong size mortise taper for your live center, if you see what I'm saying, you could put it in the Jacob's chuck. Wouldn't be particularly safe, I wouldn't imagine, but you could do. You got to keep it nice and smooth, Robert.
Pete from Twisted Trees has just joined the chat, Wayne.
Hey, hiya,
Pete.
I've just been explaining about your idea with the wee bit of wood that gets left in the chuck after you part off, about drilling the hole and doing the bandsaw cut.
So Pete's the secret genius.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pete's a mad scientist.
He's a wood fiddler.
Hope your life went all right tonight, Pete. Sorry I couldn't stay.
How didn't that come up on my feed?
I'd unpaid volunteer work to have to do.
Yes, unpaid.
Help the aged.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You are helping the aged.
Help the aged. That was a song by Pulp, that was.
Jarvis
Very
Cocker.
good song. Yeah, gotta love Jarvis. I'll tell you a story about Jarvis Cocker. Well, my housemate, when I was at university, we studied what's called time-based studies, which can involve performance art. So if you've ever met a performance artist, they're a different breed of people. Quite dramatic. You probably know them. But this one particular, he had a genre that he took on, and that was to emulate a certain character, and he used to do it for about a month. So each character he would do for about a month. I mean, solid. So it wouldn't be out of character for a whole entire month. And yeah, Glyn says unstable. He did Mafia. He did a Mafia boss for a month. That was absolutely hilarious. He did Jarvis Cocker for a month, which was something to behold. Absolutely something to behold. Dressed up like him, had the glasses, looked like him and everything, had the hair. Tried to sing, he couldn't sing properly. Just funny.
Yeah.
Especially the Mafia one. He went to Sicily and everything. The university paid for him to go to Sicily. To pretend to be a Mafia boss in Sicily, which was, if you ever met Adam, it was the funniest thing in the world. Especially the person that he chose to take with him. There we go. And this evening, Wayne is turning a laburnum box with a U-bell inlay. At present, you can see Wayne is just taking out the excess so he can insert his inlay. A lovely job he's doing, as always.
Sorry,
And
I can't speak because I'm laughing so much.
We're getting close to the point where it's going to fit perfectly like a glove. Like a glove, people.
Oh, Wayne, sorry, I forgot to tell you the word for the night is box.
Okay.
Huey would like you to say it because he's got a dry mouth.
Box.
Midnight Joker is in the house. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Mike. Oh, so close.
Did you hear that? I can still hear it. Somebody's just gone along the road with the bass up at 20.
I say.
These young whippersnappers with their sound machines in their cars.
Damn ruffians.
Don't they know automobiles are for transport, not entertainment?
Or banger racing. Bloody idiots. Or Demolition Derby. Have you seen that? That was shocking. Lock them up. Hooligans. Goodness me.
Have you ever seen a caravan demolition derby?
Yes, I have actually.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Mate, I tell you what, when you come down at some point, Wayne, I'll take you to. We'll have to organise it so that the demo's on. Because we've got loads of them down here. The pikeys like to smash cars around here.
The BBC looking for a replacement for David Attenborough, Andy, apparently.
Hold on a minute, my beard's not grey enough. Actually, if you get me while I'm young, it's another foot. Well, how old is he now? 205?
Could be 90, I think.
You got a good couple of years out of me yet. That's 50 years I could have a job. Blimey, could you imagine the pension on that bad boy? Oof. All the holidays. The wife would love it. The peace and quiet at home.
So I'm just using some thin.
Oh, he's 94.
94. Bless him.
I'm just putting some accelerator onto the piece of U, and then I'll just hopefully pop that in.
Dale's off. Night, Dale.
Night, Dale. You take it easy, bud.
Drink plenty of water before you go to sleep.
Box.
Box. Have 2 sips.
And now all I'm going to do is clean off the U, give it a polish. And see how we go. Oh, I forgot, this is absolutely hard as nails.
Oh. Really?
Well, we're going to burst into Crossroads theme tune then.
I'm trying to come up with one for Yorkshire Grit. Like to do the intro bit.
Oh, this is awful wood, this.
Pete's going to the bar, apparently. Good lad. Steady on, son. Oh, Rob CP.
Rob,
Right, Rob.
Brian McLaughlin's in. Brian.
Let's have a look at that.
To be fair, I think David's done pretty well, bless him. Imagine all the things he's seen. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
What's that?
Old David, Mr. Attenborough.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sir Attenborough. Was he a lord? Might be a lord.
Not sure. I
Should
think
be.
he's something.
Blooming Mel should be.
Well, if he's a lord, he'll get paid for going and having a kip.
I don't think he worries about that too much. Can't imagine him worrying too much about pennies.
You're only jealous, Wayne.
I'm right, I am.
Yeah, too right. Can you imagine?
Bunch of
Seen
lazy
some
arseholes.
things. No.
No, Mike. Somebody said that Andy has the voice of David Attenborough when he's doing the commentary.
It's all about the tone. Ding, 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 ding. I think I might have to get me some laburnum to carve. Harold asks a question. Is the inlay in the lid strictly for decoration, or is it there for a structural reason?
Oh, no, purely for decoration.
He wants it to look pretty. Well, not that it doesn't already, but, you know, added feature.
Douglas Mungham's got a question. He has a crouched piece of wood that he's trying to identify, hoping it is you. How can he tell?
Without seeing the piece of wood, I can't really help. But what you tend to find is yew has a very white sapwood and a very orange heartwood.
Usually with a quite dark defining line right between the two.
Right then, let's put this together.
Makes you cough a bit if you breathe in the dust.
Yep.
Certainly makes my lips go tingly.
Grab the mouse. Change the
If you hit a Welshman with a piece of yew, if he says ouch, it's probably you. But only on a Sunday.
That's the one I'm after.
Steve Combs in the house.
Hey, Steve.
Hello, Steve. How you doing, bud?
I'm sorry it's not Rich, so I'll not be going on until 10 o'clock.
That's right, Wayne. You're on every other day this week.
Well, I'm not too sure about Thursday, I tell you the truth. So, there it is, guys.
Lovely.
with the contrast and Burr inlay in the lid, and
Very pretty.
hopefully it gives a nice,
Oof. Oh, yes.
yeah. So I did manage to get a proper fit onto it.
Pop.
So that's pop, and another one. There you
Oof.
go.
You can ask that one, Andy. It's too long for me to speak up. For
the lid to fit. Oh, it just went off my screen. Typical. For the lid fit, are you making a flat to fit, flat fit, or is there a ridge on the male side that fits against the flat of this?
No, and it's flat. They're both flat.
There you go. Thank you. I didn't even need to finish the sentence.
They're both flat. I like the top. I think the top's turned out really nice. The
Very
lid
pretty.
is not as deep as I'd like it because that's because I made a mistake when doing the fit for the lid. I made it too loose to start off with, but I'm quite happy with that. Nice wee box for a
super chat from Martin at Woody's Creations.
Thank you, Martin.
Lovely box, Wayne. Thank you again for the demo.
Nice fit. Nice piece, Wayne. Very good fit.
Grand.
What a great box you have, Wayne.
Thank you. As the actor said to the bishop.
That's what she said.
Tomorrow night, guess what? I'm back again. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a piece of ash, another coloured platter, and the one I've chosen for tomorrow night has got ripple all the way through it. So it's going to end up being a sort of tiger stripe bowl that I'm doing tomorrow night.
Nice.
Just one of my usual wide rim, but dish, not bowl. One of my wide rim ones. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow night. Thanks very much for coming in, guys.
Cool.
Thanks very much for everybody who is out there in YouTube land for coming in and watching. It is, like I always say, much appreciated. And
670.
The guys who give me the super chats, thank you as well. It's nice to have the support so I can go out and buy stuff. I'm thinking about, I'm actually thinking about framing the drill and putting it up on the wall.
Wayne, Zombie said from Zombie Woodturners, he's got a premiere in 2 hours and 45 minutes, a walnut bowl.
Grand, thanks for letting us know, Zed. If anybody fancies watching that, I think I'll probably be watching that. If anybody fancies watching that, that is the Zombie Woodturner on YouTube.
Always entertaining.
Go across and subscribe and get the notifications button pressed so you can see the other things he does. He has his own earworm.
Yeah.
If you can
bet he
call it
pays
earworm.
his. Bet he pays his, Andy?
Oh, yeah, I bet he does.
So, yeah, he's got his own earworm, and he is a bit different.
And he's got a pension.
When he's doing his turn, and I'm taking absolutely no notice of you two. None whatsoever.
Douglas Zed's YouTube channel is the Zombie Woodturner.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You know, Douglas was asking what his channel was.
Oh, right. Link. Oh, God. Link. You don't need a link. Just type in Zombie Woodturner.
Zombie Woodturner, yeah. Tales from the Woodstine.
I can't put the link in at the moment, and Glenn, I'm not on YouTube.
And I'm on my phone. Sorry, guys.
I'm running this through StreamYard, so I'm not on YouTube. Wait till I get in the house,
no,
Glenn,
wait a
I'll
sec.
send you the link.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying. Bear with me.
Zombie saying he pays his earworm in millivolts.
Wow. At least he gets paid something, and he gets a pension.
Copy. 2 seconds.
Oh, you got it.
Glenn.
Right.
Yeah, I've got it.
Mark's punted in for you.
Well done,
Trying to.
Marky.
There we go.
There you are.
Well done.
That's the
So if
link to the
anybody's
actual video.
interested, is that the link to the video?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So that's the link to the actual video that's going on tonight. That's being premiered tonight. Right, guys. I'm going to do my usual and shoot off in the house and have a glass of red or two.
Press that
Glass.
bloody button.
So I will press the button. Are we hanging out later or what?
Yeah, can
Fine. I'll speak to you later. Thanks again, guys, for coming in and watching. I will be back tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be doing Thursday. I think that's just going to be a wee bit too much. So I'll be back tomorrow and I'll be back on Friday. So I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.